Good evening, hello, I'm Dara O'Briain. Welcome to Turn Back Time, a show about those pivotal moments in life where you might have made the wrong choice, those what-if moments. I mean, what if you'd noticed the Adam's apple before you invited her in for coffee? What if you hadn't bought that dialysis machine from eBay? What if you'd erased your hard drive before taking it to PC World? You wouldn't be on the run in Asia, would you? No. And as for our guest tonight, does he ever wonder what life would have been like if he hadn't looked so good in a dress? Does he regret losing this bet? And finally, does he ever worry that there might actually be a God?
Now you listen here. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Terry Jones.
I'll let you in here.
Terry, welcome to the show. Good to have you here.
Good to be here, I think.
Before we troll through your life and start looking under the stones and stuff like that, have you enjoyed going back over things, looking over your life?
Yes, it's quite weird sometimes. I was just sitting in the dressing room looking at some 8mm footage of my parents that you dug up, and maybe quite emotional actually. I'm seeing my mum since 1971.
Because actually, the first thing you had is actually going back to childhood, because I think your first regret is having to leave the place of your birth so early. Where were you born?
I was born in Colwyn Bay. I was there until I was about 4.5, so
and was it idyllic?
No, I think, you have these strong feelings and memories about where you were born. I can remember going mushrooming. I must have been about 2 or something like that.
It's ridiculous early to be going mushrooming, to be honest.
And my brother sort of saying, we're going out with my brother, across the road into the field opposite the house, and my brother saying, watch out, Terry, there's a bear lives in the stream down the end. I sort of worked up courage and walked into the field, but, I got about 3 steps in and was back home,
I know lots of people who've done mushrooms, and bears are the least of their worries. I've seen much worse things than that on experience. It's probably good for you in the long run.
Yeah.
We contacted Colwyn Bay to get their promotional bump about the area.
Well, it is a beautiful place.
It's a lovely part of the world. They sent us this VHS. Let's have a look at this.
As the road and rail networks in Europe and the United Kingdom continue to rapidly improve, North Wales is developing into a unique tourist centre. And at the heart of the North Wales coast is the borough of Colwyn. Since Victorian times, Colwyn Bay has always been a popular resort for individuals and families who appreciate the holiday with a difference.
They're still using this, was that the Colwyn you remember?
Well, actually, the shop, some of the arcades for the shops and those kind of things.
Yeah, they have a Superdrug there now. It's fantastic. So what did you live with?
Well, I was my dad when my dad came back from the war. Because the thing is, I was born in 1942, and I didn't know my dad. I actually remember meeting my dad for the first time, because I was 4.5 when, by the time he got there, he was stationed in India. And I can just remember going to Colwyn Bay railway station with my mum, and my mum's in a bit of a twitter, train arriving and everybody pouring off it, and then seeing this guy at the end of the platform with a, one of those forage caps for the RAF and a kit bag, and his dad, so we rush up to him and he kisses me mum and he kisses my brother, and then he picks me up and kisses me, and he's got a moustache, and I'd never been kissed by anybody with a moustache, and it's given me a bit of an allergy to kissing men with moustaches ever since.
It's weird the way you can track this stuff back, isn't it, to your child. Well, we thought you were due some form of civic recognition from Colwyn Bay, so we went right to the top. We're happy to say we have a message from the mayor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me sit up so that you
Hello, Dara. Hello, Terry. I'm Brian. I'm the mayor of Colwyn Bay. On behalf of the residents of Colwyn Bay, Terry, I would like to offer to you the key to the town. We are going to also honour your birthplace by erecting a plaque on the house where you were born. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Oh gosh. wasn't somebody dressed up as the mayor of
No,
Colwyn
that's
Bay,
genuinely the mayor, yeah. This is the key that he has.
Key, well,
This
I'm
is the
very
key to Colwyn Bay.
moved.
The key, like, you know, it's one of these old bylaw things. You have certain rights now
Yes.
as a key holder. You can drive your sheep along the promenade.
Oh, yes.
You get 2 for 1 in the Odeon on Wednesdays, and you get 20% off everything except booze and fags at Safeway. So, however, the key remains the property of Colwyn Bay Borough Council at all times, may be withdrawn without notice. Always use the key responsibly. Key is non-transferable. Key is not valid in conjunction with any other offers. Key does not affect your statutory rights. Key is regulated by off-key. Value of the key may go down as well as up. Terms and conditions apply. And of course, we also have a plaque. Terry Jones lived here in Welsh as well. We have it in, but you can only put them up when you're dead.
Yeah.
So.
I can't wait.
Yes,
Can't wait now, you know.
This is rather a bittersweet part of the show, to be honest. You'll get to enjoy it, but not for a while yet. Well done. Congratulations. No, I know. Yeah. Oh, well, hopefully there'll be more surprises as it goes along. The next clip is one of the most famous Monty Python sketches, one in which you were a star. Let's have a look at it.
Morning.
Morning.
What you got then?
Well, there's egg and bacon, egg, sausage and bacon, egg and spam, egg, bacon and spam, egg, bacon, sausage and spam, spam, bacon, sausage and spam, spam, egg, spam, spam, bacon and spam, 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 egg and spam, 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 baked beans, spam, spam, spam and spam. Oh, lobster thermidor, crevettes with Mornay sauce, garnished with truffle pate brandy and a fried egg and spam.
Now, what would you want to turn back time for on that one?
Well, when I look at that sketch, I'm really niggled by the fact that I didn't learn the lines. I was actually reading them off a card, you know, and it was just me being lazy, quite honestly. I should have learned the lines, but I just...
Within the character, it works, but she's reading it off a menu.
She's reading off a menu, but I think it could have been funnier if I had been addressing the audience a bit more. So I do regret it. My angle's fixed on one way.
You're quite in profile for the entire length.
Yeah, I know, and I should have been turning around a bit more.
Well, obviously, I mean, the other issues, before we get to the memory, is your sensitive portrayal of women who run cafes. And that generally there's a lot of dressing up in wigs for you. You seem to end up constantly in Python wearing curlers.
Yeah, well, we call them pepper pots, and we all played them, actually, on Love, but...
The voice alone, I've always intrigued by how you got that, because it seemed like Brian's mother had the same voice in the life of Brian.
Oh, yeah.
It's a high...
Well, that sort of screeching voice, yeah.
Hang on. I'm not seeing it. We'll give it that as well.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah.
This is,
yeah.
So this is, yes. I see. All right. That's how you wear them, is it?
So what's the first part of the character?
Well, you've got to get the right note, I suppose. Yes, you've got to think screech, really.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Well, it's just seeing you in it. It is you.
It's
just so you.
It's more me than that. Yeah.
Well, it's more you than it is me, I think. I am clearly just a giant man in a wig. There's no one.
I feel very comfortable like this.
Really?
You can't wear this for the rest of the show.
It might make it a bit weird. Yeah. Well, it might be difficult when you're going, wow,
Cheeky boy, Joey.
And spam, hang on, we'll leave it for the spam, but spam itself, though, I mean, I didn't know what spam was. I love the way I'm angrily chasing it. I didn't know what spam was.
It looks very attractive.
Thank you very much. I didn't know what spam was. I mean, spam is spiced ham.
It's, yes, it's retrieved meat. It's sort of
retrieved meat?
Yeah, I think we were actually surprised that the BBC allowed us to do the sketch in a way, because in those days the BBC wasn't allowed to say any trade names on air.
Oh, it is, and it is very much a whole